I welcome to my views on news. Two news stories. Firstly, an arms race between Ethiopia and Eritrea on the cards. Ethiopia is enhancing the capabilities of its forces. How can Eritrea remain silent? PM Abiy's foreign tours are being accompanied. He's being accompanied by some security officials too. Secondly, in the Amhara region, dozens of militia members have joined Fano fighters. The Fano groups have released a video showing the militia members joining Fano groups. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopia Eritrea relations, no signs of any de escalation so far. Ethiopia adamant to its claim to the Red Sea. PM Abiy opened Pandora's box of the Red Sea a few weeks ago. Since then, coldness between the Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, and Abiy, PM Abiy of Ethiopia, no bilateral engagements, no meetings. The two leaders held separate meetings in Saudi Arabia. They were there to attend Saudi Arabia Africa summit, but they did not hold any meeting there. Tensions there. Meanwhile, purchase of new weapons from Ethiopian government is creating insecurity, and we are regional insecurity, we can say. And now there will be pressure upon Eritrean government to equip its forces. Now, Eritrean activist news outlets are sharing details of the new modern weapons acquired by Ethiopian military. Pictures from the recent military parade held in Addis Ababa are being shared, showing electronic warfare systems, guided artillery, drones, etc. That Ethiopia is making preparations maybe for a big escalation. PM Abiy was in the Czech Republic 2 days ago. He was there with Zinash Tacho, his wife, and there too he visited an aircraft maintenance and repair base reportedly. He was seen with a replica of an aircraft, a military aircraft. The venue, the facility which he visited reportedly is a military aircraft maintenance base. And PM Abiy was accompanied by Abraham Bale, Minister of Defense. So, and this is first visit from an Ethiopian Prime Minister of the Czech Republic. So, while the two countries they talked on bilateral cooperation in the fields of trade, investment, security, defense also came in the discussions. I think PM Abiy is very convinced that he must upgrade the capabilities of his forces. While there's nothing wrong with this approach, but the problem is that Ethiopia is facing other challenges too. People dying of hunger in Ago zone, in Voghemra, in Yichile, Tegarai. Dozens died of hunger. And instead of trying to resolve conflict diplomatically, if government continues to increase military spending, it would definitely hurt government's capabilities to invest in development of human resource, in spending on human capital, it seems. Ethiopian delivery of Akinji drones to Ethiopia is also a major development because Ethiopia was not in need of Akinji, by the way. Ethiopia already has modern combat drones, TB2s and Winglongs. I don't think there is any neighboring country which has more advanced drones than Ethiopia. Still, Ethiopia went ahead. It bought very modern Akinji drones that from Turkey. That is why now an arms race is on the cards between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Obviously, Eritrea is not in a position but to buy as many weapons. Ethiopia is buying, small country, small economy. But we were hoping that after Pretoria deal, maybe Sas Afwerki would halt Sawa recruitment training. But reports from Eritrea indicate that Sawa is still operational and no change there on the ground. So Eritrea might not be able to buy more advanced weapons, but it would continue the pattern which it adopted years ago. It has been training all its youths. This indefinite national service and conscription, these are causes behind the brain drain from Eritrea. So overall, not a good sign. There must be some sort of engagement between Ethiopia and Eritrea. That is the way forward. Temperature still rising. Yes, no war is on the cards. No war is imminent. I've been saying that. But both countries will be forced to spend more on defense, on security. And that would limit government's capabilities to invest on human capital. Bad news for the people of the two countries. What is needed is some sort of engagement between the two countries. Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki has long been using external threats as a way of excuse for continuing conscription and indefinite national service. So he will continue with this narrative while Ethiopia is buying more advanced weapons from Western countries and in talks with some countries to upgrade the capabilities of its forces. Secondly, was Amhara region of Ethiopia, where militias are part of regional security structure. Militias raised in different parts of the Amhara region. By the way, I am unable to understand why is that Ethiopian government disbanded Amhara special force, but it did not disband the militia. Rather, more militias were raised. Militias are less disciplined and they're not as committed to following procedures and rules as regular personnel are. But you saw that in different parts of the Amhara region, new militias were raised to use them against Fano fighters. Fano fighters managed to make these militias almost irrelevant because militias alone cannot take on Fano fighters. Even militias and police officials, both combined, cannot take on Fano fighters. Fano fighters have carried out several attacks, by the way, on top militia leaders in different parts of the Malian recently. Some top militia local level leaders have been assassinated by Fano fighters. Militia meetings attacked, militia trainings attacked by Fano fighters. They want to ensure that militias are disbanded, or Ethiopian government is unable, Amhara government is unable to raise or to use militias against the Fano fighters. And they warn, by them. They issue statements. They tell the people that no one should join the militia. If anyone joins militia, he or she will be a legitimate target for Fano fighters. That is why the regional federal government security policy in the Amhara region is suffering a setback because militia police are not in a position to be deployed against Fano, and ENDF not in a position to withdraw from the Amhara region. And sometimes these militia members have dual loyalties. Fano fighters sometimes get intelligence from the ground about the movement of Ethiopian National Defense Force through PP officials, through militia members, through police officials who are in touch with Fano fighters. A video is being shared, which is from the Amhara region, showing dozens of militia members. It is being claimed by Fano fighters. These dozens of militia members have joined Fano fighters. The militia were raised to stop Fano, to counter Fano, but they are joining Fano. This is the situation. I'm not saying that all militia members are joining Fano, but it just shows it shows what could happen in the Amhara region if ENDF withdraws. If ENDF withdraws, militias would be disbanded. Some of them could join Fano fighters. Fano would sweep across the Amhara region. That is my understanding. People don't agree this as you overrate Fano, but that is what I can say. That militias won't be able to stop Fano if ENDF withdrew from Amhara. Watch the video showing new militia members who've joined Fano fighters. The Fano commander can be seen addressing these militia members. Thanks for watching.
እኛ የፍራውን ሞት ማንንም ስለማይሞትልን ታታ መሞት ካለብን እውነተኛ ሞት እንሞት እንፈልጋለን። በዚህ ልክ የድሜ ባለቤት ናችሁ እናንተ ወጣቱን ትውልድ እንድትቀሰቅሱ የተሰባሰባችሁ ኃይል ናችሁ። ለመሞትም ዝግጁ ናችሁ። ይሄ ግን እውነተኛ እንዲሆን ያስፈልጋል። አንዳንዶቻችን ምናልባት ገሪው አሽብኛል መሳሪያዬን እንዳላሰስድ በሬን ሽጬ የገዛሁት የሚል ወይም ደግሞ የመንግስት መሳሪያ እስከዛሬ ይዤ ኑሬ በህዋታ ተዋግቼበት አሁን ፋኖ እንዳይወስድብኝ የሚል የማጭበርበር ስራ እንዳይሆን ፋኖ ሲገን ወደ ፋኖ የሚረዱ ሰዎች አሉ።